to the podium today. Aside from you, well, joining us to play, radio host for KDWN out there in Las Vegas, the betting city, Steve Sanchez, an attorney, Point USA contributor and attorney. That's bringing a lot of those law school nights to play. Erin Elmore. All right, let's see what we can do.
Kind girl. I'm bad at your
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
There you go. All right. Earlier this week, we got question one queuing up. Earlier this week, we spoke to American Conservative Union Chair, who just happens to be Mercy's husband, Matt Schlapp, about CPAC, which will be held later this month. We talked about former President Trump announcing he will once again be part of CPAC, and the fact that CPAC will be held in Orlando for the second year in a row. Mercy's thinking this is good. She's feeling good about this question. So here we go. It could be argued that CPAC is Orlando's newest attraction. Another big attraction in Orlando is the state of Florida, or its many theme parks. So which of these is Florida's first theme park? A, Disney's Magic Kingdom, B, Cypress Garden, C, SeaWorld, or D, Wally World?
Where'd you get these answers? We're crying out loud.
There's literally a crack research team that spends days and weeks.
This is so stressful.
Let me see. Come on, I want to see those. You've reached for a number real quick.
Sorry.
We've got 3 Bs. And on her Trump bucks. Money. Wow, that was really good. All of you. I just want to. Did everyone know that, or did you just rule it out?
No, I guess.
You kind of had to.
Cypress Gardens is in Winter Haven, Florida. Was opened in 1936. That is the right answer. Everybody's on the board. Freedom lovers from across the United States have been showing their support for Canadian truckers. We've got 2 of them coming up who have been out in the tens of thousands to protest vaccine mandates in the Great White North. Former President Trump and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis recently have backed the Truckers Rally for Freedom, with DeSantis tweeting the slogan, "Truck yeah." We've talked about how vital semi-trucker drivers are in delivering the goods needed across the country during this pandemic. In what city was the first semi-truck built and developed in? A, Pittsburgh, B, Cleveland, C, Chicago, or D, Detroit?
I mean, are you all serious with these questions?
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to go. It has to be.
It's pretty confident. It has to be. We've got a B, a C, and a D. But the girl who says it has to be B has to be right.
Oh,
she's right. That's right. It is Cleveland. Well, I would have gone with the Motor City, Detroit.
No, because Detroit is it's one of those, like if you do all these, SAT questions, you can't go with the one you think.
Well, Alexander Witten, the owner of the Witten Motor Carriage Company, invented the semi-truck in 1898 in Cleveland. Very good. Mercy's up 2-1-1. Question 3. Gavin Newsom was caught on camera breaking his own rules again. The California governor was spotted at the LA Rams game taking pictures with Magic Johnson and mingling out with other celebrities without a mask. He claimed that he only took the mask off for a brief second and was very judicious otherwise. Seemed like Newsom is living in La La Land. Well, according to Merriam-Webster, La La Land is the mental state of someone who is not aware of what is really happening. Well, he was in Los Angeles, which is also known as La La Land. But where is the original La La Land? Is it A, in Italy, B, Brazil, C, in Libya, or D, is that in France?
Oh my God, I have no. This is crazy.
It's crazy, but you're doing well, so. Oh, Erin Elmore in strong with that D.
Oh, Steve, I thought you and I had it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, the phrase was coined in 1925.
Right. It's
oddly, in a Los Angeles newspaper. That's right. Interesting. All right, the way I have this is 2-1-1, 2-2 to the ladies and 1 for Steve Sanchez. I'm a little disappointed in my Vegas representation there. Question 4. Opportunity for Steve to tie this up. Earlier this week, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki laughed off news coverage of the spike in crime across the country. Psaki said there's an alternative universe of media outlets that run segments on soft on crime policies, and added that it's scary that a lot of people are watching that. Which of these classic TV comedies features an episode where the main characters come across their complete opposites in an alternate or bizarro universe? Was it A, in The Simpsons, B, on Family Guy, C, Seinfeld, or D, The Office?
Oh, God.
I'm going to bet on Steve Sanchez on this.
No idea.
I bet on Steve Sanchez correctly, but Erin Elmore bet correctly as well.
Wow, she's on fire.
Yeah. So
Maybe
Steve
my luck is
tied it
turning
up,
around.
Erin.
Seinfeld.
That's right. Yeah. In the episode named The Bizarro Jerry, Elaine hangs out with a group of new friends that are completely the opposite of Jerry, George, and Kramer. All right. Erin Elmore heading into question 5 is up 3-2. This is huge for her to hang on to that lead. Question 5, 16 of the University of Pennsylvania's transgender swimmer Leah Thomas's teammates sent a letter to the school and the Ivy League urging them not to contest the USA swimming rules on fairness for transgender athletes. They argue that when it comes to the sport, the biology of sex is a separate issue from gender identity, and Thomas holds an unfair advantage over the competition. The University of Pennsylvania was the first American school to open a swimming pool for students, and in 1898, it's where the first intercollegiate swimming championship took place. But what was the first ever collegiate sport event in the U.S.? Was it A, rowing, B, track and field, C, football, or D, wrestling?
First collegiate sports event in the U.S. I'm thinking.
Okay, we've got a C, a B, and a B. No one got it right. It's A, it's rowing. That's a push out there in Vegas. That means Erin Elmore hands on to her lead at 3-2. She becomes the reigning champ, wins gold in Olympic week of company quiz. That's right. Congratulations, Erin Elmore. There's a tie for the silver. No one gets the bronze. Anyway, thank you all for playing. Have a great weekend.
I'm going to stand for the national anthem.
Okay.
Good job.
Good for you guys. All right, coming up, though, Big Tech is blocking fundraising